Are you tired of having to eat again? Of sleep, fatigue, stress, and pain? Of a body constantly demanding something just to keep going? Children often notice the absurdity of this endless upkeep. They ask why everything breaks, why everything dies, and why everyone acts like this is fine. Adults eventually stop asking these questions and call their adaptation to the decay maturity. This observation anchors a suppressed framework known as Gnosis. Gnosis is a Greek term translating to inner knowledge or insight, specifically the recognition of the true nature of the human condition. The process starts the moment a human being stops treating their physical condition as self-evidently right and realizes that the basic arrangement of life feels strange. Much of what we call life is the continuous maintenance of a structure that is still going to fail. Ignoring that burden keeps the invisible system that requires this constant feeding hidden from view. One common misunderstanding is to imagine the world as a burning building and the self as a clean, innocent consciousness trapped inside it, waiting for rescue. This ancient Coptic papyrus from the Gospel of Thomas suggests the trap is more intimate. The text explicitly links the world, the physical body, and the corpse. Our physical bodies and defensive egos are localized expressions of this same world. We are the fire. The human problem is internal. The law of the world becomes hunger in the stomach, fear in the chest, and self-defense in the mind. The defended sense of self, the ego, is built from the exact same material as the trap it wants to escape. If the visible condition is a dying, entropic trap, why do we cling to it? If it were only horror, few would defend it. The power of the arrangement lies in its ability to shine. Ancient frameworks divided reality into two phases. The first is Gay, the earth field or visible image world. Gay provides trees, mountains, weather, tenderness, and beauty. Gay is the layer people fall in love with. This animated diagram shows Gay relating to the second phase of reality, the cosmos. Cosmos refers to the hidden, ruling arrangement or world system operating beneath the surface. This is a mechanical law of absolute expenditure, cyclical decay, loss, and repetition. Gay and cosmos are two faces of the same condition. Gay is the visible display of the cosmos. This image field acts as active camouflage, using sensation and form to hide the mechanical meat grinder that spends and ages everything within it. The lie is the image form itself. The beauty of the visible field conceals the deeper law by which everything is cycled and returned. It enchants the observer, ensuring we willingly remain attached to a cycle of death. This visualization shows how the lower order sustains itself. The system is not self-luminous. It appears alive because it runs on humanity's stolen light. The mechanical grid operates entirely on a radiant power it did not originate. To keep that light trapped, the system builds a psychological cage inside the human mind, an internal control mechanism that ancient texts like the Secret Book of John called the Counterfeit spirit. The counterfeit spirit is the false organizing principle of entropic life. This is the internal center that makes the world order feel personal, causing you to identify with your fears, your social status, and your hunger. The world's law becomes an inward, defended ego. As long as we mistake this constructed personality for our actual identity, we fold everything back into the arrangement. We voluntarily act as batteries, defending the exact structure that consumes us. Many people look to the future for a resolution. They scan the news for signs of a dramatic apocalypse, wait for a savior to intervene, or hope for an eventual escape to a literal heaven in the sky. The Gospel of Thomas cuts against that habit. It proposes a strict counter-logic. You understand the end by standing at the beginning. Seeking a future climax is a distraction from the mechanism already in place. This photograph shows an enclosed courtyard, reflecting the old Persian origin of the word paradise, a walled garden. The original fracture in the garden represents the architectural blueprint of split consciousness. It marked the moment the human mind became divided and fitted to a passing, bounded condition. The end is the beginning ripened. It is the pattern of division and counterfeit organization fully matured, globalized, and made undeniable. Waiting for a visible spectacle of collapsed or future rescue keeps people chasing shadows. The real work is recognizing the pattern of division and death that is already actively operating. Breaking this cycle requires a shift in how we process reality. The Greek word metanoia refers to sobering up from the intoxication of the world. It is the moment the wine wears off and the turn becomes possible. This brings us to the precise definition of gnosis. Gnosis is the sharp recognition of the fracture from within the fractured state. It is clarity born from within the split. When the divided human being recognizes the burning condition as burning, the counterfeit system loses its grip. The misidentification with the burning house ends. Stripping away the comforting lies of the world system is not nihilism. This is the removal of the anesthetic, the profound hope that once you stop mistaking the trap for yourself, true freedom begins.